Hello and welcome back to Richport. Got this field done. I don't know why that little tuft of grass wouldn't go, but for some reason it just wouldn't. But it doesn't matter. I have had in the comments Dangerous Smithy. I want to say a big thank you. He wants soybeans in field 6 and grass in this new field, which I have dubbed field 16, which is here because it goes up to 15. Which is there. So this new field here is 16. Just makes sense. The plough has now gone back. Of course we did get charged. We're now down to 4,924 from 4,969. I did, however, have to use the editing ground tool, as you can see, because all this was one big field, all of that. So I had to use the editing tool and paint in the grass texture so it would recognise this as its own field. Yes, what a pain that was. But we're going to be putting grass in that field. We will plant that, but we will get Big Roy over in field 6 to get started on the soybeans. So we really do need to buy a pressure washer. You are looking beautifully used. Beautiful. Right, so Big Roy, where are you? Oh, I know the planter setup is in there. Big Roy, you're not going to fit in there. I'll probably put it around here somewhere, or it's in here. So let's go and get it out. Are you in here? Oh, you are. You absolute beauty. I love how that slides in. Door opens, door closes, even though you're already in there. Nice touch. Right, let's reverse out. Oh, that was close, Mr. P. But Big Roy looks absolutely stunning. Does he not? Of course he does. It's Big Roy. So, what I am worried about right now is mowers. We do not have a mower. We already have one big grass field, which is field 9, which is here. That is a massive grass field. We're also going to be having the new field, field 16. That is going to be grass. Don't have a lot of money, so hope. Oh, so a little band to hold that pole out. Okay. We don't have a lot of money for seed and fertilizer, so I'm hoping we're not going to have enough. I don't think we're going to have enough. So let's bring out Mr. P's idiot menu, because we know Mr. P really isn't that clever. So we need to no, it's not you, it's not you. Don't need to do that. We need to unload or open cover. That's what we need to do. Right, so is that the seed or the fertilizer? The seed. Okay. Right, let's run over. I'm not sure how much we've got left in this. Only 8% in fertilizer. Possibly gonna have to buy some more fertilizer. Yeah. We're gonna have to buy some more fertilizer, whether we like it or not. So let's get that there. Go into the store. Go into pallets. 1,800. 1,400. 1,400. That's a lot. bulk buy with seed. 2,600. Okay. Limestone solid fertilizer. Okay, how much we've got? 2,259. Wow. It's going to leave us £4. Brilliant. Oh dear. Good going, Mr. P. You're doing fantastic. Just brought those. Don't ram into them. Right, so let's get these loaded up, because then he's better than nothing. We are going to, of course, have to do a contract, because we need the money. Are there any decent contracts around? Fertilizing field 13. That doesn't seem a bad one. Okay, so after looking at those contracts, they're all fertilizing contracts. Unfortunately, we can't do them right now. So we're on £4. Not brilliant. I will need to switch that to dollars. I don't know why I haven't, but I will need to get that switched over. So let's quickly do that now. You're not the one. Pounds, euros, dollars. There we go. Right, so $4. Not looking great money-wise. Oh dear. Close cover, open cover, select all. This is going to be fun. I'm going to try and not hit that. So I think the best thing to do is probably reverse. Maybe. Can I lift front loader toggle? I don't want to do that. Close cover, show hide. Can't remember how I did it. Select all, G. Pipe out. Okay. So let's fill up this big beastie. If Mr. P's driving is up to par. No, it's not. I need to just shimmy out a little bit more. Right, let's get rid of that menu. There we go. Alright, so which... oh, I need that menu on again. So, we are on... in the thing... in the tank, we're on seed. Right, okay. So I need to straighten out. No, Mr. P, you go in the wrong side. Turn your wheels first and then reverse. Right, there we go. Let's get all of the seed in there. That's like the seed. Then what we need to do is get out of here. We need to switch tanks to the solid fertilizer. So how do we do this? Open next cover is N. I think it might be easier just for us to drive this forward a touch, like there. Okay. Slowly getting to grips with all this. Help if we had a lot more money. So there's O to switch to the fertilizer. Turn the wheel. Oh. Let's make it look a bit more realistic, shall we? Right, so that is all of it. That's all we have. So let's bring the pipe in. Let's get this parked up. Say after harvest, then we can get this big beast topped all the way up. Make life a lot easier. Because wow, did the money go fast when we was trying to even get a little bit in there. But this big beastie takes a lot of seed. And a lot of fertilizer. Right, let's get in the old Big Roy. Let's get this closed up. Should lift. There we are. That is really clever. I mean, it amazes me how people make these mods. I mean, like I've said numerous times, I couldn't even make a wheel nut for some of these mods. Just absolutely blows my mind. Right, let's make sure. Let's bring up Mr. P's idiot menu. Right, so oats, canola, soybean. We've only got 45% in fertilizer, 63% in seed. I'm hoping that that is going to be enough. Fingers crossed, he says. So what we'll do is, I need to check how much seed we've got left in our little small one. You have to let me know though, would it be worth us keeping that small one or just keeping this big beastie, because this will definitely get the job done. But oh, that was pretty close. But yeah, the field 6 is the one just over from our new field, field 16. It has all been ploughed. Do need to get a cultivator in here, but at least it has had the ploughed stage. Oh, it doesn't like going up that mound there. Come on, big beastie. I know you're digging in the dirt, but you've got that power. It looks like something's already been planted in here. Oh, no, the harvested stage. Okay. Could always look at extending this field out. But I think that's probably a job for next time. Right, let's have a look. How far down does that go? And I don't really want to be ripping up that bit, because that is part of a new field. Because all this area over here, if... let's just open this out. If I bring this out and unfold it, I do believe it might cultivate into that. Because this does direct drill. Well, I believe it does. I'm sure it does. I'm sure this direct drills. Oh, I can't remember. But I'm sure it does. Right, so we've got soybeans on. Let's now get off the Mr. P's idiot menu. I'm just hoping we have enough seed, because we can't do the contract work. It's all fertilizing contracts. We can't do that, which is fairly annoying. Do we own all of this grass? Could get a cheap little mower, bale it, and just sell the grass bales just to bring some money in. But yeah, it's not looking good. Alright, so if I drop it here, yeah, that's the problem. Look at that. It is gonna... okay, well, is what it is. Let's get it done. Getting soybeans in the ground, and Big Roy is the one to do it. Don't want to get too close to that field. I do want to get grass put in there, but the only thing I'm worried about is seed and fertilizer. I mean, if we can only get half of this field done, then, you know, that's what we'll have to do. But yeah, struggling money wise. Just hoping that that big grass field 9 does hurry up. We could buy look at buying a cheap little mower. We're gonna have to do something because we need money. We're on $4. Seed and fertilizer will be dropping like flies in the heat. Please do not cultivate into that pea. That's what I mean. Like, look at this ground. That's why I did have to do a little area where it wouldn't join the field. And obviously you've got a little piece over there as well. Oh, Mr. P, you're just wasting seed and fertilizer. Get over. Wow, that's a dip down there. I'm just hoping we have enough seed and enough fertilizer. Fertilizer is the one that goes down pretty fast. And yes, Mr. P is going to be doing this field. Because a cosplay is good when, you know, you've got a fair amount of jobs, you've got the equipment to get other jobs done. But right now, the main concern is getting crops in the ground. I still haven't put in that MacDon header. I really need to get that done. I did have a request for that before we did all the taking money off thing, and I still haven't put the MacDon header on. I do apologise for the person that asked for that, so I will have to get that put on. There we go, Big Roy. Come on, you've got this. Swing around. That's it. You can tell Mr. P's doing this. Just look how straight that line is. It is absolutely dreadful. You can definitely tell Mr. P's been down here. I mean, if you was driving along these fields and you saw an absolutely perfect line like the one going just down there, you'd say, I know that is Mr. P's field. Because it looks absolutely dreadful. I'm going to have to bring up the old menu again, but let's take that off. Do want to try and keep my eye on the fertilizer usage and the seed usage. Currently on 60% on the seed. It's not that bad. 40% on fertilizer. It might be worthwhile looking into the in the global company, you know, the seed maker. All you need is the crop and some herbicide, and you can make your own seed. So we could possibly look at creating our own seed, because with having this big thing, this big beastie, it does gobble up the old seed, and if we can make our own seed, that is definitely going to be very beneficial for us. And the thing that's going to kill me right now is the overnight costs. With only having $4 to our name, and fertilizer have already gone down to 39%. Don't know if we're going to have enough to get this field done. Might have to go and beg the old bank manager, say please do an Oliver twist, please can I have some more, because it's not looking good. Might have to beg the old bank manager. Just thinking, is it going to be worthwhile, or should we cut some of that grass? I think it's going to be worthwhile us using that whilst it's there. If we can get a crop out of it, then I think it is best to use it. So I'll get that lower down. Swing out. I know it's not the most orthodox way to do it, Mr. P. Don't have access to this land. Swing. swing. Let's lift up. Where do I have access to? There, okay. Alright. Well, it's gonna look all wobbly bob. But still, let's just try and take an inch, take a mile, whatever you want to call it. If I can get away with getting a little bit more ground and getting some seed in, I will do it. If, like I was saying, if we don't get all of this field done, it's all fine. At least we will have something to harvest. But it's just getting the crops in the ground. And there's a weird texture over there. Why was that? Okay, let's turn. I don't want to take too much of that grass. Because that area there isn't mine. Alright, let's scoot over. Whoops. I will have to get. Oh, I will fix that. Looks a little unrealistic having that area like that. Right, so 36% on fertilizer, 58% on seed. I'm hoping we've got enough. Right, this is throwing me off because you've got that area again where you can take an inch, take a mile, you know what I mean? Just squeeze a bit of more land. But I'm sure that area isn't mine. I'm sure it isn't. No. It's not. And, oh, a weird little area there. Come on, Big Roy, you've got all this power. Look at the seed usage, the fertilizer usage, should I say. Wow. And I wonder what's down there. Don't think I've been down there. But I really do like this map. I mean, is there any big maps that you really enjoy? And Mr. P, you're missing the edge. Come on now. Is there really any big American maps? I've been currently having a look around that Marksville. That seems like a really nice map. Are you going to struggle to get up there? I hope not. Because you're going to use a lot of fertilizer if you're just struggling to pull up here. It's a lot of fertilizer you're using. Come on, Big Roy. You've got a lot of horsepower and you really are struggling. Come on, Big Roy. It is struggling up there. As you can see, pulling slowly. Come on, you're using far too much fertilizer just to sit there. Get moving, Big Roy. Come on. Big Roy, you need to be moving. We can't be using the solid fertilizer just for you to sit there. Right, we're going to have to lift you up. Can't be using the fertilizer like that. We are going to have to go back down that. But can't be just sat there wasting solid fertilizer. Big Roy, right, we need to just turn this seeder off for a moment. Big Roy did seem to struggle. Right, let's get it turned back on and we'll swing around. Don't hit the tree. Right, what we'll do is we'll get it down. Wow, we used a fair amount of fertilizer, which I'm really not happy about. Used a lot of fertilizer on that bike. You would have thought Big Roy would have had the muscle or the power to get up there, but gotta say it is a fair old slope over there, so you can't really complain I think the only thing that would probably not struggle pulling this up anywhere would be the big Bud 747 with over 1,000, was it 1,200 horsepower? Something like that. It's got a lot of horses under the hood. I think that's probably going to be the only tractor that wouldn't struggle. And that really bugs me. I will have to go. What I will do off screen, I will go around the edge of this field so it's nice, and every time we know we're planting in or seeding in the field, it doesn't do that weird little thing over there, because that is an annoyance. So we'll get that done for the next episode. And it looks like in this episode all we're going to be able to do is get Big Roy to get some soybean in the ground, because yeah, we're really struggling for money. I think we might have to look at possibly selling our other seeder. You know, we did buy it for ease to get fields done, but then again, we're gonna need the money with the overnight running costs of the machinery. I mean, we could always look at selling Big Roy, but then again, you know, you know, it's not really solving an issue. Because I love this thing, and I really do like Big Roy, but is Big Roy cheaper than the Tri-6 from Fent? I don't know. Right, Mr. P, your driving is dreadful. Get straightened out. I already wasted a lot of seed over that end. A lot of seed. Yeah, I do think we are going to have to sell the other little seeder, because I don't think we're going to be able to cut it. We don't have a mower. I was going to say, you know, just cut a little bit of grass here and there, just to make a couple of grass bales, just to get some money in. But we can't do that because we don't have a mower. Oh dear, it's one of those dilemmas. Actually, I think that's what we are going to have to do. We're going to have to bite the bullet. Space. Let's go across. What aren't we using that we can get money for? We're going to need the sprayer at Peterbilt. The truck. Am I really going to use the truck? But it's handy because it's got a trailer bed in it. We can get 54,000 for this. We'll do that. We're going to sell the Lemken. We just need the money right now. We can always look at the possibility of getting more stuff in once we've got sorted out, but main concern is planting our fields. We need to get these fields done. Ah, Big Roy, come on, don't let me down. And that big dip over there, that was ridiculous how Big Roy struggled. But then again, you got to look, this is a big old tank on the back that it is pulling. But it has a lot of horses under the hood. 600 horses, I do believe Big Roy's got. Let's have a look. I do believe it is 600. Where are you? Yeah, 600 horsepower under the hood. And it's already got 4.5 working hours. You're doing well, Big Roy. Yeah, but like I said though, we'll have to go round the boundary of this field with the old paint tool, so we don't have issues. But yeah, other than that, I love this map, and I want to know what on earth is down there. And I've just got an evil glare from my cat. Beautiful. Wasn't expecting that. Turn my head and I'm getting an evil glare. Oh, beautiful. Love driving this. Can be a bit janky on the old camera, you know, when you try and keep it still and, you know, it's wiggling around. But it just looks huge. I mean, Big Roy is a big tractor, but when you've got it on this setup, it looks tiny. It really does. You look at this seed tank, and then you look at the tractor. Oh dear. The size comparison. We've got 54,587. I need to look at getting a mower. Need to look at getting more seed, fertilizer. Don't want to get caught with the pants down, if you know what I mean. We're going to be needing seed and fertilizer. We have got the majority of our big fields done. We still do have field 3 there that does need doing. No traffic coming, is there? No. Alright, let's jackknife that way so I can turn. How are we doing? Okay. Please do not hit that tree. Let's get it down. There we are. %24% on seed. Ah, that is not good. It's going further than I thought it would, but it still really did annoy me about over there. This fertilizer should I say, fertilizer wastage from over that edge of the field. Surprised I haven't done a montage yet. What's wrong with you, Mr. P? But I do actually think, you know, we've had enough montages of this big setup. You'll have to let me know though. What did you think to Mr. P's montages? I really did like the last one I did. I thought it looked really nice. But yeah, I mean, slowly getting better, I think. He says. But yeah, you never know. How are we looking? It's looking fine down there. Oh dear, this is going to be a long job. So what I think I will do is I will see you in a little while when we've either ran out of seed or we've run out of fertilizer, which I think we're probably going to run out of fertilizer a lot quicker. So see you all in a little bit. Okay, so I am back. There's just this little pass. I don't know if it's going to be worthwhile trying to go up there. But yeah, we've got 12% in seed. Not doing too bad. No, Mr. P. Revert. Oh, there's going to be that little triangle there. That's going to really bug me. I'm not having that. Not having that at all. Get reversed. That will drive me up the wall. Oh, and brilliant. It's starting to rain. We're having realistic mud on. This thing now is really going to struggle. As you can see, it's affecting the wheels. Brilliant. The rain couldn't have come at a better time, could it? It's now struggling. Look how much of an impact it's having. That is really digging in. We're wasting a lot of fertilizer. We're really struggling. It's just digging in. We're going to have to lift up. And we're going to have to come from the other angle and come down. It is just far too much. This rain is not helping. Look at the drag marks in the ground. I mean, struggling. Come on, just need to get this field done. Need to get to that top end. Big Roy is struggling. We've got the whole seeder turned off. And it really is struggling. Look how much it's digging in that ground. Because of this wet weather. I think even the Big Bud 747 would struggle in this condition. He's just digging in far too much. Is that realistic with how far that's digging in? Considering we've only had this little bit of rain? Honestly, I don't really think it is, but let's get it back down because we are going downhill slightly here. Maybe that might help, he says. But this rain really needs to go away. I hope the rain isn't here for long. If it is, then we are gonna struggle. Come on. Come on, come on. It's struggling pulling up there now. It was struggling before, but now, I mean, look at this. We're getting slips, pulling up the dirt. Yeah, it's not doing it. The rain is not helping. We've got it all turned off, all lifted up. And whoa, 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 what? Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't know where that wheel was got. Oh, there we go. What was happening there? Bit of a weird divot in the field, just like over there. Well, we are going to have to go down and get that piece. Yeah, but I think that will do it for this episode. Ow! Just pulled my headset. I think that will... Mr. P, you're just clumsy. That will do for this episode. We will get this field finished. It's weather-wise, it's not really looking good. Just look at that. Dug in the ground. It is really not doing well, is it? So these are digging in. And just look how nice. Oh dear. Definitely struggling. But anyway, as always, if you did enjoy this episode, then don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also we now do have a Patreon. If you want to check it out, by all means go over there. It would help me out. And also PayPal as well. If you feel free, then by all means you can help support the channel, support Mr. P. But as always I say, it's your money, you do what you want. Till then, this is Mr. P Gaming, and I will see you all here real soon. Hopefully on a drier Richport.